Alright, so guys, here's my new sick, man, we're back in the M4, yo. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Living Life Fast, and today's going to be the first drive in my new G82 M4 competition. See the collection video, car look awesome, but oh my days, look at it now, out in the open, fresh air, skyscraper great. Any photos you see, videos, does not do it justice. This in person is, oh my god, with the gloss black. Bro, the mods I've already got lined up for this, I'm like, should I have even done it? Z, what are you saying, bro? You got me a present or something?
First mod for your car.
First modification.
My brother's got a new car. I was like, you know what? I got to do the first mod.
Oh, bro, you ain't violated it on camera. I violated it, bro. Oh, man, like Z, you're a G. It don't look like a 420D though, does it? That is the sickest present. Sleeper, bro. Bro, sick mod. 420D. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta whack that off. Man is in the fresh. Brand new. Yeah, boy. We're in the X-Drive, bro. Look, we've got 360 cameras. This car parks itself, it drives itself. We are balling, mate. Why am I a little bit more excited than I usually am? Steering lock feels like almost like it's a bit short. I'm not too sure. Oh, here we go. Bro, you're not meant to look at feds as they drive, bro. Amateur Oscar, man. Amateur. Where am I going? Right. Where am I going? Right. Right. Left. Hey! So yeah, people, we're in my new M4 G82. If you've not seen the collection, go check that out. We've got a man like Oscar, cameraman's back on the scene. We're working flat out in it. We're doing a lot in it. We're doing the most. Right, driving position. After the 720S, boy, just upright, arms in position, ready to catch slides. So yeah, 8-speed ZF gearbox, 3-litre twin turbocharged, 503 brake horsepower this car is, 480 foot-pounds of torque. It's a seriously fast car. 0 to 60, 3.5 seconds. Like, can't wait to start doing some timings because I'm hearing that this is a little bit quicker than that. Subconsciously now I know it's X-Drive. I'm just gonna handle it different. Like I'm driving a Evo or something. Guys, we're just stuck in traffic. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Broski, I've got a drawer. This ain't an armrest, this is a drawer. Man's got my own drawer in the car. You can just dash shit in there and, you know, if you ain't got no space at home, just throw it in the motor, mate. You've got M1 button here, you've got M2 button, like 2 red triggers, and basically you can customize your own driving style to each of these buttons. As I already mentioned, there's like 10-stage traction control. You can change the brake feel. You know, obviously if you drive around town, you don't want a sharp, aggressive brake, but for track, you may want it to be a bit more sensitive. This is a big car, like there's no doubt about it. She's big, man. Like if you're thinking of the M4 or 3-gen, like it's definitely a bit bigger, man. But let's just flatten the throttle, see what happens. X-Drive. Wow, yeah, okay. Sick, man, we're back in the M4, yo. It's raining now, and this is why you buy the X-Drive version. Load up the power. Of course, we're gonna back off because it is a little wet. We go second gear and flatten the throttle. And it does like to go sideways a little bit. Tried to correct it a little too soon there. Flatten it, it just puts it down now, no problem whatsoever. Before I used to squirrel, and obviously with the ZF box, it like sort of feeds the power in different as well. There's positives and negatives, I'd say, to the gearbox. Usually you get that dual clutch thump in your backside, which is now gone. Let's just flatten it. First gear. Man, it is fast. Very, very fast, guys. It's strange that a car can weigh this heavy, 1,800 kilos. If you want a car that does the numbers and does actually handle better, the X-Drive is the version you've got to go for. These engines are ridiculous. S58, 3-litre twin turbocharged. Yeah, they got a forged crankshaft from factory. People are already seeing 750 wheel horsepower. I'm not gonna lie, she's on the big side, you know, in between an M5 and say a pre-generation M4. definitely doesn't feel as, I don't feel as connected to the car. I recently went out in an F80 M3 and I was blown away at how that car drove. It just felt so sick to drive. Whereas this car, I don't know, it just feels softer. When you put this in this right settings, it does feel more dynamic and a bit more flat, but I got a feeling it's down to the gearbox. Man, it screams. M cars, they just exaggerate with the revving, right? It's like drama queen. It's literally the word, isn't it? It's like a drama queen, man. It makes you on edge. It makes you feel a bit more, you know, some of the RS3s, you probably see me, I just drive like this, innit? With one finger, but this ain't in that car, man. It doesn't make you want to take that risk. But yeah, like mid-corner, the ground's a bit damp, so it just makes me want to be a little bit more cautious. Doesn't snap though, like the RS3 for example, like even the Golf Rs, they just come out from the rear, whereas this, it does feel very controllable. It doesn't just go and it's unsavable. I've got a lot to learn with this car. Flatten the throttle. We've got, man, it's only when you look at the speedo, which you can't obviously see right now, but when I was driving it the other day, it's like, it's fast, man. You're like, what? How are we going that fast? But look, this is the ZF box. Look, you just flatten it, you just power. Yeah, crazy. The brakes as well, no word of a lie, best brakes I've ever felt in an M car. Proper bite. You can obviously change the feedback in the brake pedal as well. If you want the travel to be a bit longer, you can take the, I think it's like a sport mode or something. Not even gone into the settings, to be honest. You've got a 10-stage traction control. As I say, you can change the brake pedal feel. You've got NDM, traction off. We can change the sensitivity of the throttle and the steering feel. There's a bit too much going on, lads. I'm not gonna lie to you. Flatten the throttle. She flies, mate. Fuel is something I've noticed. You know, I'm not usually the guy to measure the miles per gallon. I just know that I put 90 quid in it the other day, and I promise you, I have been nowhere in this car and it's already run out. Like, it drinks. Some of you will know I'm a huge M car fanatic. I love BMWs, and this is the first time ever that I've kind of like had a little bit of negativity to say about it. Like, if this was an M5, I'd be over the moon with this. I'd be like, bro, this is the 1010, because it's supposed to be, you know, the M3, M4. I don't want to keep this negative. It's amazing, and as I say, we've got bits that are going to be getting done to it pretty soon. Hopefully my thoughts change, but it's more gearbox interaction. The problem could be that the car's too good. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no imperfections. It's very fast, it handles well, it drives beautiful around town. The cabin's 10 out of 10. After driving 600 or 700 cars on LivingLifeFast, I'm at the stage where it's like, cars need to have imperfections. Cars need to have imperfections. You don't want a car that is perfect. Got 6-spot calipers, 370mm discs. The bite is amazing. We have got it in the sportier brake pedal feel. I mean, because I know it's four-wheel drive, I'm taking liberties a bit more with the throttle, but it is reacting like a rear-wheel drive car. It will sliver from the rear. Brakes are good, yeah, man. Really like the brakes. Sounds not amazing, it's not bad though. Flatten the throttle. Tiniest bit of torque there, you can feel me pulling me around. It's not torque there, it's actually just the undulations of the road. That's what it is. Rides very well. Felt it slide from the front there. Fast car. Yeah, I'm not going to take the piss, guys. It's a little bit damp. I still need to sort of clock the car, maybe do a track day or so. I need to know exactly how this car behaves, but it's big on the roads. Like the M5 is almost like too big to travel through these kind of bits. But I was interested to see if the X-Drive would be worse than the rear-wheel drive. But I think it's just where I'm driving it different now, because I know it's four-wheel drive. I'm sort of taking the piss with the throttle. I'm not being as delicate with it. So yeah, you do get to a point where there's a little bit understeer. First gear into second. But yeah, man, it's like we were in MDM, so it kind of saved me a bit there. Like, I'm not even on smoking this thing about it. It's just a bit too fast. Like 3rd to 4th, as I've already said, is definitely where this car feels like it's teleporting. So guys, I'm going to end the video there. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Not trying to come across negative in this video. Obviously, I own the car. I like to be brutally honest. And yeah, I mean, I can't put my thumb on what the issue is. Definitely the gearbox. Little soft, not as aggressive. And also, like the point I made earlier, it just does a lot of things too good. It feels very fast, handles well. It's just less driver, isn't it? It drives around town really nice. Look at the cabin, it's 10 out of 10. So it's like there's nothing to really complain about. But yeah, hopefully in time, as we modify it, like I say, Monday we've got a pretty big transformation. I've got a feeling that will change up things quite a lot. So yeah, till next time, people.
Right or a left turn, Lamborghini made the heads turn. Enough fuel for the next journey. Man's wheels spinning, got the heads turning. Exhaust smoke like a fire burning. Just bought a bin, my man's buying German. Parkway I want, didn't buy a permit. Wanna join the team, then buy a jersey. Full tank full of gas lead. We are